Oh, I do remember the way back. This is good. My memory is not failing me now. Hello there.
Hello.
And who might you be? Ooh, excuse the knees.
Pheramina.
I'm fat.
I'm a humble traveling priestess of the Luminous One.
I can't say that I'm quite familiar, but you are wearing very bright clothes.
It is the garments of the priestesses of the Luminous One.
Priestess? What's a priestess? Forgive me, I don't leave the forest often.
I see. We are worshippers. We send prayers and promise, guidance and goodness to our people, to the God that we serve.
Oh, I see. A rather noble cause, then, I suppose.
I believe someone is wishing to speak with you.
It would appear so, yes. Hello there, Otto. I remember you. You are the fiancé of your dear Flora.
Correct! I was just antagonizing this interaction because...
That woman has a stomach for a mouth, or a mouth for a stomach. What? Oh my. These people are quite strange here sometimes.
It seems so.
Well then, my name is Willowan Arboreus. It's nice to meet you. I came up with the second name myself.
How quaint.
Well, if there's anything I can do for you, please just let me know. I'm assuming you've already been acquainted with the people in town, yes?
Yes, I have.
Very
I'm
good.
really just wandering right now, seeing the scenery.
Ah,
Thank you, though.
of course. Be very careful now. It is dangerous to travel alone sometimes.
Of course. Thank you.
Hopefully nothing too strenuous.
You're right.
Well, hopefully mostly restful day.
Blake is the magistrate. I believe that's Willowan, from what I've heard.
Oh. Hello there. Greetings.
Do you tend the gardens here?
Oh, not here, not yet quite, no, but I do have my own little grove that I am tending to currently. But this tree intrigues me. I've come back to it a few times now to just inspect it myself, and I can feel its life energies, which is all too familiar and calming.
Hello, ma'am.
Greetings.
Hello there, little one.
Apologies. If I'd seen you before, but not
No, I've
at very
just
proper
arrived today.
introductions. Oh, I see. Ablove's the other then. I'm Sesta Sonyar. I am the priestess of the Lady of Sloth. The temple behind
My
the
name
old
is
tree.
Viora Heartwood. I'm a druid. And a runesmith.
Here,
Oh,
nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
there's that
And
word
Willowan,
again.
right?
Yes, that is my name. I came up with a second name for myself recently, Arborius. I've noticed that quite a few of you here have first and second names. Wanted to give one for myself.
Yes, that is quite common.
Interesting.
Laborious.
Hello there. And you
Sesta
must...
Sonyar.
Yes, I've heard quite a good deal about you. The priestess who runs the little church not too far away from here.
Indeed. If you ever need a place of rest, you're welcome at the temple.
Oh, I do tend to take quite a few naps. Perhaps it would not be a bad idea.
Leaf.
As do I. It is a form of worship for my people.
He is.
So I've heard. Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully good things spoken.
Yes.
I'm surprised that many would be speaking of me.
Oh, only a few, just to inform me of who you are and what it is you practice. A friend of yours, I believe, by the name of Flora, was informing me of the Deflio traditions, and she brought up the topic of you and your faith.
I see. Yes, it seems there's, well, quite a bit of work for us here at the moment.
Indeed.
Hopefully
Yes.
everyone is taking things in stride. It's best to keep well rested when so much is going on.
Oh, indeed. If only the people here could learn to use a little less violence, but I suppose it'll have to do for now.
It is an unfortunate situation, yes.
Indeed.
Oh. Yara. Another person is right there. His name is Wolfric.
Oh, yes, I had to walk
I believe
off
he's the
earlier.
captain of the guard now.
Oh, I spoke
I'm not fully sure.
to him before.
Say his greetings and I walked away.
No, people are talking about me over here.
Oh, yeah.
Only good things, I promise.
Newcomers.
Greetings, sir. My name is Viora.
Oh look, there's Trail
Oh,
too.
there you your hair again.
Yeah?
Right.
What's about it?
I wish to speak to you later. I'm learning about this myself and need
Y'all
help
seen
repairing my
Livia or Bears
runes and
around?
the staff. So eventually during the day, if it would be possible, I'd
Not
love to
at the
speak with you.
moment.
Not recently. In Pierce,
currently looking for
no.
someone to talk to about
I
the
actually
experiment.
haven't even met this Pierce.
Alright.
Yeah,
But I got so
they're,
negative.
person used to be in the guard way back in the
I
day.
suppose I'll
Kind of
get
vague
to
to reach
know.
out.
When we were the Wardens.
Oh, hello, my dear. I'm so very sorry I was not able to come yesterday. I ended up sleeping far longer than I wanted to. It's nice to see you again.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's nice to see you too. I
Indeed.
actually wasn't here either. I had more business to take care of
Oh,
with my Baron.
perfect. It all works out in the end then, yes.
Vincent, anywhere?
Vincent.
I hope you're well today.
I'm very well, yes. And well rested, as you can imagine.
Not sure who.
I can see, yes.
Captain of the guard here.
Yes.
You need anything more?
Oh, thank you. I feel wonderful. If the branches would stop creaking. But it comes with the age, I suppose.
My gosh.
Almost tricked doesn't.
Most likely. I'm afraid that I might get that way soon at some point. I'm still quite young. At least this body is.
Oh, as long as you take care of yourself, you should be just fine. However, if need be, I suppose I could always sculpt you a newer body, one made from wood and branches.
That the town had burnt down 4 times. It's truly
I'm
impressive.
happy with mine.
Treat a few people.
It's nice polished wood that
One of the
people at the manor help polish.
Unfortunately, not
Hmm.
entirely.
Of course, yes.
Well, still.
Yes,
Even the town
it's good I don't give splinters.
Indeed it is.
time often, so.
Well, it's time for me to go. I just closed up the cafe. I must get back to work.
I see then. Do be safe and travel well then.
I will. Please have a good day, okay?
Of course. I will, thank you.
Actually, sister,
Good. I'm happy to hear.
I remember.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I will see you tomorrow as well.
A couple of months now. But do you remember when Nesla
For sure.
the mushroom stew that allowed you to
We'll
see
release
colors?
that again.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. It was quite a while ago.
I'm going to try to recreate something like that, but as a beverage.
Interesting.
I'll be around. Thank you so much for the help.
That is what you wish.
First of all, I need the ingredients.
Ooh. My, what is that?
Dad. That's a real big vessel, one meant to be at the sea for months at a time. They usually travel and take people over and with large stocks of cargo too.
Interesting. You build vessels in order to traverse the water. How ingenious.
I actually serve it as well. But I'm not really
It's very impressive.
sure what to do about that. I'm not an ethereal catcher. I'm not sure what we can
It's
do.
one of the inventions that allowed for people to truly connect even over great swaths of sea. Let the continents be connected communities.
I understand. I see it.
I suppose that it has great many benefits that follow with it.
Maybe they're in great danger.
Oh, and what is this? Well now. Who are you, little one? Oh. Hello there.
If you explode my child, I will burn you alive.
Oh dear, why would you say such a thing?
Because I value them deeply.
And you believe that I do not?
I never know. Better safe than sorry. You definitely won't explode them, will you?
I am a friend of the forest. Any and all living creatures are to be unharmed.
Well, I'm a friend of that little shit right there, and they will indeed remain unharmed. That we're on the same page.
I don't think I like you threatening me, sir.
Well, luckily, since we're not going to explode the dust bunny, those threats are false and will not fall upon you.
I should hope so.
Besides, I don't really want to hurt you in any way, shape, or form. However, I just want to make it known that if I see fit, I will.
You have a
Don't
strange
mess
way of
with my
talking to
boy.
strangers.
I certainly do, is because you do not have my trust, and I don't mind if you don't trust me.
Well, I trust every living thing.
suggest that you change that.
And why should I? Life is the very thing that fuels this world in the first place. It is why we are all here.
And by proxy, life is one of the very few things that warrants betrayal.
No, it is not life that warrants betrayal.
Yes.
It is the dark hearts that do
Life
so.
comes consciousness. With consciousness brings free will. With free will brings evil and good. And well, because life is within proxy of free will, unfortunately, betrayal is as well. However, you won't betray me, because you are a product of my...
No, I'd rather not.
Mana? I don't really know how it came to be. I just know that I have a lot of magical affiliation. I may have accidentally spontaneously combusted this individual. Well, manifested. You see? Look at him. A bringer of chaos.
I hardly could assume this one could be full of harm. Or chaos, for that matter.
Everything is capable of chaos if they are erratic enough. Choose. Choose, my little friend. Life or chaos. And my left hand is chaos, and the right is life.
I just don't like the idea of being surrounded by
A little bit of both? You know what? That's actually a really good answer. I like it.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Perfectly. Okay, Thanos. Fuck off.
Who's Thanos? Who are you speaking about? I have a feeling that one is not very mentally sound.
You, Otto?
Yes,
Oh, no. Nope.
not at all.
I wouldn't take anything he says seriously. Well, too hard.
The man did just threaten me, unfortunately. He said he would set fire to me if I were to explode that little creature.
Am I correct in saying Otto has a thing with spirits?
Ah, I see. Mighty unfortunate.
I remember.
Oh, and he's being nice to the woman over there. How peculiar. Very interesting, yes. Completely
Yeah.
unbiased, I see.
Yeah, I think he had a thing about spirits from what I've heard.
I've been informed that I am an earth spirit inhabiting a body known as a golem, yes.
Ah, that's why you have footsteps. Okay.
Yes.
I like the sound of you.
Oh, thank you.
It's like I'm in a forest.
I suppose that is the point. One could almost consider me as the forest.
I'm Kai. I am blind and also the alchemist here.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Kai. My name is Willowan.
Oh. Willowan.
Yes. Willowan.
Willowan. Very glowing.
It is the crystals within my body.
Oh. I was gonna ask if I could see one, but I don't think I should, because that might do something to the body.
I believe the earth crystals inside me is what is helping me pilot the body in the first place, and giving me the magical energy I need to move.
Oh, wait.
Understandable.
Oh, I just realized you had some mushrooms on you.
I do, yes.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, they're called dryad hooves.
Is that so? Would you like to sample some? I don't mind letting you have a bite.
Maybe later on tonight, if you're still around.
Very well, then. Oh, I should say, I need to start growing apples on me for that one little one. What was her name again? She had horns,
Snowbell?
spoke very
Oh, wait.
plainly, with few words.
Oh,
It's on the
I know
tip
you're
of
speaking
my
about.
tongue.
Leilani.
That's her, yes, Leilani. I need to grow apples on me for Leilani.
Well, I do have some apple seeds.
I would be happy to take them.
For the tree. Yeah. Actually, if you want.
Hello
I
there.
do have. I don't know how many fruits you can grow on you, but I do have seeds for dates, lemons, limes, apples, and oranges. I can
Oh.
give you one of each.
Oh, you don't have them
You
with
can
you
have
right now.
those.
Apologies. Yes, we will see how many I can grow at once then.
Be interesting.
Can you grow like any plant, or just specific ones?
I can grow a great many fruits and vegetables. Roots are a little harder, such as carrots and potatoes, but I suppose if I moved my insides just enough to allow them to have some soil, I'm sure I could make it work one way or another.
But so you could probably do it right there on your. Technically, it would be on your thigh. As you have enough space that will go down.
Oh, you are right. I suppose I could attempt it. I've been told I'm something of a walking greenhouse.
Oh. Gives me ideas to see if you can make medical stuff.
I would be more than happy to
Very
try.
helpful, 'cause we run out of a lot of medical supplies.
Oh, greetings, Jasmine, and it's on the tip of my tongue. Don't tell me. Sylvie, that's it. Yes, Sylvie. Thank you, dear, very much.
No, I want to make him do mine.
I'm leaving you to it then.
What about me, huh?
Oh, if I may, for just a moment. I can't resist myself any longer. It's always such a wonderful feeling. I have a great many animals that run through my grove every now and then. Rabbits, wolves, of course, large cats. I have yet to find one that will stick around long enough to help keep the mice away, but even then, the mice have not proved to be too much of a trouble. Oh, the occasional possum from time to time.
Oh.
So if you're having trouble with mice, you probably, you could probably hire Shay for a little bit.
Shay? Who's Shay?
Shay, they're a dark spirit, but they also take the form of a tiny cat every once in a while. Very energetic.
Oh, yes! I do remember her very briefly while I was visiting town the other day. Yes, she was sporting very bright blue and pink colors. Yes, I remember her.
Yeah.
Very good. If I see her again, perhaps I shall ask. Would be the most important thing on my list now.
I'm sure that they'll gladly accept, as long as they get to cause a little bit of chaos,
Ooh, I should hope so. Seems like everyone is meeting some new people at the dock.
I believe the majority of those people are actually going to be hopping onto the little rowboat that's over there.
Oh, is that the case?
I know that there was at least a party. Yeah.
Oh, hello, Curse.
Drowned someone.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Morning.
Oh, actually, I wanted to extend an invitation to you because I did notice that yesterday that you were able to cast some healing magic.
I am capable of such a thing, yes.
Would it be possible, and if you would like, would you like to be a part of the medical staff here?
Only if you would allow
you don't have
such
to
a thing.
accept it right away. Yeah, obviously, you don't have to accept it right away. You can think on it. Give it like a day or two.
Hmm. Well, as our dear friend Kai over here has mentioned, I am capable of growing multitudes of vegetables and fruits. Perhaps I could even start growing herbal remedies to assist in the crafting of medicines for you all. And with my healing magic, I suppose it would be wise of me to use it for the good of the people here in this town. Otherwise, I won't be using it at all or hardly ever if that's the case.
Alright. I'll
I
let
didn't even notice
Snowbell
he-
know.
I didn't even notice his colors had changed.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
My fall colors should have been in yesterday, but I had a weird pheromone problem.
Yes.
It just
Wait, are you
took
going
it a
to go
minute.
bald when it? Are you going to go bald when the snowball comes in?
Bald? Would I go bald? I have no idea.
I think it just turns
Depends
to a
on the
weird
type
shade of
of
blue.
leaves you got.
I am unsure.
Logo, weird and intriguing question.
Would you like a few
If
leaves?
he tried to interact with that.
Oh, sure. Interesting.
I think he has been.
I've been...
No, but what if, like, he becomes neon blue?
Oh.
What if he just absorbed all that, or some of that?
Oh, it would be quite strange if I was neon blue, yes, indeed. We shall have to see what happens.
Every season.
Ugh.
It's crazy.
I am a tree.
Yeah, but I'll let Snowbell know that I have
Really? I thought you were a
invited you to
rock.
be part of medical staff. Snowbell being the little rabbit one that you probably encountered yesterday.
I have, yes. I've made myself acquainted with Snowbell. Such a sweetheart, that one.
Mm-hmm. Cheers.
Indeed, of course. Although, as of right now, I'm not quite sure. What is it that you all do during the day if you are not tending to your crops and your things at your houses?
Well, there are people that do other jobs. As you probably noticed that there are some actually around there that are wearing armor.
Ah, yes.
The city is protected.
I've been informed of them. They wear metal like clothes. Very interesting.
It would be similar. I'm guessing that you could probably harden your skin with the bark that you have here.
It's
harden it.
already quite durable, but I suppose I could if I tried. I've heard of trees that grow towards the north. Some of the folks that I've ran into before have called them ironwood trees.
Yes.
Perhaps if I
With
can...
that type of ironwood, it would make it harder for someone with like an axe or a sword to do any damage to you.
Oh,
That's why they wear armor.
I suppose,
I
but
know dimension of violence, but still.
I just
Way to
don't...
protect themselves.
And I understand that, yes. I can't fathom the idea of someone wanting to harm me. Unless I did something wrong, but
Dude, trust me. There are a lot of people who want to harm us.
Oh dear.
There are people that live out in the woods that are known as bandits, where they only think about themselves and greed takes hold.
Selfish
If you
people.
have it, they want it.
They sound much like the cultists that threatened my grove.
Except they don't have a faith to follow. It's the only thing that divides them from bandits to cultists.
I suppose
Follows the faith.
I would argue that someone who follows diligently for themselves and only themselves has developed their own faith. They view themselves as their own deity.
True. It could be easily argued.
Oh, it appears that our dear sister has fallen asleep.
Yep. She does that all the time.
Ooh. Is it nap time already? Oh, joyous day this is. What a splendid idea this is. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, nap time it is. I can't quite close my eyes yet, but they are closed.
I'm not sure. Someone got talk about poison. They were like shooting like everyone that like walk over there. I have no idea what's going on. I found something bad. But how force people say no clue what that is.
Well, let's
And they get very
That's kind of fancy like.
Especially the
Speaking to the other fancy dress. I didn't have what brings you here?
I'm looking for something. Supposed to meet them in town. Find them.
Someone new in town as well, so maybe I'm not the best.
Now to not turn into an impromptu worship.
I'm on
What was your name?
Anpu. Doctor.
Medical doctor or
Medical, yes.
The berry bushes! Oh dear. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, my dear. Oh. Oh.
Please do not. Our rest was blessed.
Oh. Oh, and sweet dreams of berry bushes and carrots. I saw you taking a nap and I simply could not help myself.
Doc, if you don't mind me asking, can you make a
You're more than welcome anytime.
This is good to know.
Appreciates it.
Oh, hello there.
Those that rest themselves.
Ah, of course, yes. Thank you again. Oh.
condition or?
Hello there.
Condition, no. Greetings. And who may I have the pleasure of interacting with?
My name is Willowan. I am a earth golem from the Vale Forest nearby.
An earth golem. Anpu. Dr. Anpu.
Doctor?
Beast. Kitten. Yes.
I see. You are one of the people that help medically treat others. I remember this, yes. That's what a doctor is. I also do something similar of the fashion.
Oh, yes?
I can grow medicinal herbs on my body, as well as heal people with magic.
Very good, then. Does it come of any service as of late? Have you been able to practice?
Not quite, although I can start as soon as possible, I suppose. Just need the proper seeds or pollen for the plants themselves, and wait a day or two for it to sprout.
Right then. You mentioned you were from where again? You said the...
Ah, yes, the Vale. There is a darkened forest that direction, being consumed, unfortunately, by a miasma of sorts. I have a small grove within the centerish part of the Vale, where I grow quite a few crops of my own.
You mentioned... Yeah. Come on now. There we are. Do the plants look like this? It looks like a Vale tree.
Oh, yes. Yes, very close to that. There are many trees of this kind sitting around. I recognize these ones.
Good to know. Well, thank you. That helps a lot.
Of course, if there is anything else that I can assist and provide, please let me know. I will do my best.
Of course, I may talk shop with you at some point. Mr. Willow? Correct?
You may call me Willow. That is what some of the others have taken to calling me as well.
Sorry.
Of course.
What would you prefer?
Whatever is easiest for you, sir.
Well, really, anything is easy. Just I don't want to come across as offensive or...
Oh, please.
Overstepping.
It takes quite a lot to offend me. With a blade, I suppose, and flames, but other than that, words will do no such thing.
Well, very good then. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Sir Willow.
Likewise, Dr. Onpu. You looked curious yourself for a brief moment, and you are?
Name's Beckett. Out of curiosity, would you be willing to lend a branch off of you?
Oh, of course. Let me see here. Which one would be ripe for picking? That one? No, I'm still growing that for something else. How about you? No, not you yet. Ah, here. Perfect. There you are.
Thank you kindly.
Of course. It is of no consequence to me. I will simply regrow it within a few days' time.
Yeah, I had an inclination towards that. That's probably how that works, but... Gotta say, I don't think I've ever seen something like you before. You, like a magical construct, or what's the...
I have been told that the closest thing people can relate me to is a spirit inhabiting a body, being powered and fueled by magic. The folks around here, I suppose, call them golems.
Alright. Appreciate it. Appreciate the information.
Of course. If there's anything else I can provide, please let me know.
Well, I'll leave it to it. I think your sister's here.
Sister?
What? Huh? We don't have any relation.
Oh, you must be Miss Elisande. I've been told a great many things about you. Hello there.
I've been told about you as well, and that I'd be very interested in meeting you.
Ah, well.
To tell the truth, the way that people described your appearance, I had no expectation of quite all this. This is so. You are a spirit, but inhabiting this body? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that is what I have been told, and supposedly that is the closest thing to what people could describe me as. Although, I've also been informed that these crystals on the sides of my shoulders and spreading throughout my body, as well as the one in my core, are what is giving me the magical capacity and ability to move the way that I do, and allows to fuel the powers that I am able to give off.
I see. Very interesting. The crystals, you said they're spreading. That's not, like, cause for concern, right? They're just,
No. The crystals inside me stay inside me. They do not spread.
Ah. Okay, good.
Other than that, no.
But you... what are you? I've heard you are the druid. Are you a dryad, perhaps?
I am, although there's a fair bit about my appearance that is not typical for dryads. A result of my ties to the Vale.
I could understand, yes. Last I remember, dryads weren't so... how shall I put this?
Floral?
Yes, we shall go with that.
Now I'm curious what it was that you were about to say, but... Yes.
Spherical.
She might be appearing probably later on.
Most of the dryads that I have met are very angular, much like my body.
Wait.
I see.
The one...
I'm sorry, I meant no offense if that is the case.
No, just that wasn't exactly what I was thinking of, but...
You are very floral, though, yes. I've been meaning to ask, actually, if I could have a few of these for myself at some point. They're very lovely.
If you'd like to, I have to be a little careful. I don't know if you feel it when you took the branch off yourself, but I definitely feel it, because some of these do grow off of me.
Oh, I felt the snapping of my branch, yes. There was some pain, and this was not exactly my favorite, but very small consequence. For someone else to have their own benefit.
I see. That's from where did you come into here from?
Ah, yes. The place that I remember coming in from, let's see, I entered through the gates of that direction and walked along the trodden path underneath the rocky crevices, over the stream and into the vale itself.
She's an old friend.
Okay, that's... That aligns. So then your home, or where you are from, is somewhere out in that direction as well?
Indeed, the grove that I tend to is out that way, yes. The one currently being threatened by the cultists that inhabit the Vale as well.
Them again.
Indeed.
I was hoping that they were being pushed back, as it seemed I was feeling from them, but if they are... I suppose if they're being pushed back, they're causing problems where they're going.
Do you mind if I inquire on what kind these cultists might be?
I am unfortunately unfamiliar with them myself. Beforehand I used to call them the dark-clothed and hooded men that would burn and steal the things within my grove. The people here know more about them than I do, unfortunately.
So I do know of a niche, whether or not it's the
There
niche
are
I'm looking for, I cannot say.
people that have had past experiences with them, especially in past treks into the Vale. We've encountered groups like that out there. Namely, one that was seeking to, as far as I can tell, all sorts of vile experiments in an effort to create chimeras out of people.
Chimeras, yes.
Ones that are a group that has gone in the... They are being somewhat pushed back by the Vale's own residents, but they are not exactly a neutralized threat by any means. In fact, they are... If it's the same group that is being thought of, there is an ongoing effort to make preparations and try to remove those that are in their custody from their ability to harm them any further. As there's some that are known to members of the town and are quite dear to them.
Yeah.
Good to know.
If you want to know more about that, I would recommend speaking to either Miss Flora or anybody in the guard, as I believe it is a joint effort being coordinated between them.
I understand. Thank you for this information.
What? Did I miss?
Of course.
It was a big ship, yeah.
But I would be most interested in seeing this grove sometime. I'm one of the caretakers of this particular region closer to the Vale, closest to this town.
He said he wanted to talk to you too after we.
Oh, of course. I can take you there sometime tonight if you are more than willing to accept my travels.
Yeah, you miss everything.
Travel through the night. How far out is it from here?
Oh, let's see now. How do you...
Your voice sounds a bit different.
It's hard to count that many steps.
How about in reference to... If you were to travel there and back, how far would the sun move across the sky?
I see. Well, if we are doing this that way, if the sun is by the horizon, that direction where it rises, or does it rise? Arbitrary. If it rises from there, from traveling to the grove to here, the sun should be about there in the sky.
I see, so... It's about 2 hours. A bit of a trip, but not far, but too far.
Walking is good for the branches.
If you saw that small set of ruins up on a hill before crossing over the stream, that's usually where I make my, well, home, for lack of a better term. If you are heading out in that direction this evening, or when you are going back to if that's where you go home for the night to rest, I would be more than happy to visit it, have an idea of where it is, especially if it's where those cultists are. I want to make sure that I know what I'm moving.
Very well then, yes.
It'll be a very pleasant visit, I hope.
So do I. I hope you find the grove to be quite charming. It's not very big yet, but I'll get it there one day.
I am... From where I used to live, I was very fond of places of... Well, that nature, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it's... one being tended to by an actual spirit is.
Of course. I would be more than happy to. Excuse me real quick. I'm going to stretch my back just a little. And...
Of course.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. It appears that my back has locked itself up.
I heard that. How does one fix that?
Ooh.
You have to find where... Probably given that there's a lot of interconnecting bits of bark and branches, it probably caught itself on... Let me see. Yeah, right here. Just try to lift that a bit out of the way so it's not catching.
Careful with the... Oh, goodness, yes. Ooh. There it is.
There you go.
Very good. Just like brand new.
Trust me. I may not have much, but I've certainly had times where the bark down here can get caught on itself and it becomes incredibly painful.
Yes, the last time this happened to me, I had to tumble myself down a hill. If you can imagine how hilarious that looks.
An image comes to mind that I can see why it would be looked that way.
Ooh. There we are now.
So, if you do not mind me asking, then, are you a spirit of the Vale,
As soon as you sit down.
Or a spirit that has made their home within the Vale?
A question I am still attempting to figure out for myself. Let's see here. Perhaps you would know better than I. I have very, very few memories. The ones that I do have are very faint and foggy. I remember waking up with the darkened skies, a voice calling to my name, a voice shouting Willowan, which prompted a few of the others here to start calling me such a thing, as if that was my name, and so far I have accepted it. But from that point forward, the other voices, the only thing they would tell me is to protect life and protect the forest. All my life, I believe, I have still stayed in the Vale, and if I was created inside the Vale, taught to protect the forest inside the Vale, then perhaps I am one of the Vale.
It would follow, although I suppose the ones who would be able to tell for certain are other spirits there. I myself am not originally of the Vale, so there is only so much that I am able to sense in others that have made their home there. But regardless, I can speak from experience that the people here have a much more unique perspective on those who have come from there than many other places across this land.
Oh, I've heard.
I'm sure you've already found that they have been,
Oh, come here, little one.
much kinder. Also,
Hello there.
how are you faring this morning? Are you feeling better?
Well, you know, I'm feeling alright.
And what is your name, little
No
one?
lingering pain from the,
Ah, yes.
overload.
What a wonderful name. You may?
Well, I mean, I do feel a lot more dizzier.
That's what I was hoping wouldn't happen, but I suppose that's to be expected when how much was done.
Adorable little one you are.
I'm really sorry about that.
Oh, no, it's perfectly fine. I mean, you were trying your best, right?
Well, I mean, of course, but it doesn't mean I wish it couldn't have been at least a little less strenuous for yourself.
Well, I think I'm tough anyway. I'm sure I can kick myself back in high gear.
I mean, given how long you allowed it to go for before you asked to stop,
Careful.
I would be very inclined to say that you are indeed quite strong.
Yes. I am a tree. Yes, you are right.
Yeah, I guess I might.
What are you? I can't say I've seen too many of you before.
But those are called dust bunnies.
Dust bunnies. That would explain the pollen particles.
Yes, they coat themselves in a layer of whatever sort of dust-like material they can get their hands on. And so you can see them all over the place with a wide variety of them. We've had some that have covered themselves with soot from the furnaces, pollen from the flowers, dust from the corners. One particularly unfortunate example, there was one that found a bunch of shattered vials and covered themselves with the glass dust.
Oh my. Good heavens.
Yes, if they get a bit stressed, they can puff out their bodies a bit and cause all the dust on them to go flying into a cloud, which in some cases, so depending on what they've coated themselves with, can be a bit, well, problematic for those who, well, breathe.
Oh, I could imagine, yes.
What have they coated themselves in before? I've seen it.
Well, like I said,
Peanut butter and a jelly one, dude. Chelsea.
I mean, I was gonna say, one that covered themselves in glass dust, a couple that got covered in some kind of glitter and kept making glitter clouds everywhere.
Oh, glitter clouds sounds like so much fun. Oh, I wish to see the glitter clouds.
Well, depends on who you ask. 'Cause some people found it very, well, breathing in glitter is not a very pleasant thing, from what I've been told.
Oh, unfortunate. But it's so pretty, though.
Otherwise, it's just one of those things where it's really hard to wash off, and I'm pretty sure I can still see places around town where the light hits it just right, and you see it sparkle, and you're like, ah.
What do you like to do for fun, little one?
Oh, I hope it don't get in on me.
Ooh, you like to eat.
Hopefully they've learned
What is your
this.
favorite
It's got
snack?
more than a few people mad at the dust bunnies, and I'm pretty sure somebody was eyeing them with the same look that one would give.
You don't know, you just like to eat.
About to stab them.
Ooh.
Not that I feel like that would make
Oh, what about one of these? You just plucks a mushroom off. Yeah. Would you like a mushroom?
Companions of his, possibly. Or at least they might have
He just hands
come
it to you.
into town around the time that he first did.
They're eating one of my mushrooms. Oh, would you like a mushroom, child?
No,
Comparative
I'm
age-wise, there probably is a difference that they might see. Better than them calling you old.
Well, yeah.
Old bitch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's fucked up and mean.
That's mean.
Believe me, sapling, once you hit the age of 255, your knees start to crackle.
So, are they just normal mushrooms, or do they have any properties to them that you're aware of?
Oh, to be honest, I don't quite know.
Yeah, that's what
I
I
see.
really don't want it to
I've because I found that the I found that the larger white flowers that grow out of the branches on my head, the nectar from them has apparently caused a number of interesting incidents with people because it makes them just feel really nice for some reason.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Well.
I think they just think that it's a drug or something, but I remember I gave a flower to one of the dust bunnies. They just ate the whole thing instead of, you know, sipping from it like I used to, and then, well, you see how wide their eyes already are. They got even wider.
Your little orbs became bigger orbs.
And then they proceeded to just stumble around and ran into a wall and fell over and just started making sounds that sounded like giggling.
Interesting. Well, I can say
Very adorable.
that as a man myself, with very few creatures out there that wish to prey on me, I can only imagine that the mushrooms that I grow on my body are non-harmful, since I have no real means for a defense. And even then, the choice of defense that I typically tend to gravitate towards is a slight removal and a barricade to prevent them from getting any closer. I can demonstrate if you would like to see it.
Just don't let Otto take them. And no one's been taking them away from you forcefully, right?
They did once, but then they immediately proceeded to eat it for themselves, and so they quickly found out because they just saw they probably smelled something that smelled nice, and they're like, I want it, and this is the same person that just kind of picks up things and puts them in their mouth.
Oh, I've met a few of them here already. Ah, yes, Leilani. I was going to grow apples on myself for her. She says I can be useful.
She does like her apples, I've noticed that.
If I can get her to like me through apples, I will. I Willowan. Oh, that's a good one. A real knee slapper.
I see it. But yes, I would be curious to see, but yes, if Otto gets a gleam in his eye and wants to try to harvest things from your body for whatever crazy experiments he has going on, try not to let him go overboard with that. I'm not saying you can't let him have something, but he's the kind that needs a firm no to really get him to not go overboard with things.
Well, he's already threatened me with immolation, unfortunately, so I don't think he'll want to pull things off my body.
Of course he did.
It's very frightening.
That's why I cannot stand the man.
He's a very violent individual. But he did so, I suppose, for a noble cause?
Believe me, I am
There's
more
no
than
noble cause with him.
I am more than familiar with his manner of treating other people, and very rarely do I find myself happy with it.
He isn't...
Enough about him, though.
Of course,
He's
yes.
not here.
He's not.
I would be curious to... Well, I mean, he's probably somewhere in town today. I've seen him around. He's just not right here.
Yes. Yeah, just a moment now. Let us see if I can grovel into the dirt here.
Didn't you get stuck the last time?
No, well, yes, but that was because I fell from a great height. Alrighty then, let's see here.
And besides, if it did, I could help get him back up. I see.
I used this similar method in keeping them out of the grove. They cannot fight through it for very long. They usually wind themselves out and get tired beforehand.
Especially with how tangled all of their roots are with one another.
Yes.
I've never quite done anything like this of growing or making a structure out of the, well, guided growth of anything. I'm able to at least... I can do a bit of infusing a plant's life with an amount of life to help it grow more rapidly, but that's about the extent of what I try to do with the side of magic that I have there.
It is a very similar fashion. What I can do is a very similar fashion, yes. Not only am I influencing the growth of the plants and such themselves and the direction of which they grow in, but I am able to pull them very slightly with my magical prowess, molding them, so to say, in a way, in a shape that is beneficial to my will, without harming the plants directly themselves. There's a very special in-tune feeling that you get with the plants, almost as if you and the plants are communicating with one another.
I see. It's a very nice way to think about it.
Indeed.
Having them help rather than, well, forcing them to.
Yes, indeed. And because of my, I suppose you could say, status among the forest, I have goodwill among them.
I'm glad to hear that.
Well, I know you're a really great person, too, with the forest, you know?
I have my troubles with it sometimes, so that's mostly just the side of me that is, well, still not from there, but we've gotten along better as of late compared to when I first got there and I was still setting my roots.
Well, you've certainly blossomed since then. Get it? Blossomed.
Yes.
That was a good one. I can appreciate the humor in that.
As can I.
Oh, very well then. Now let us see what else is happening amongst the town. These wonderful few folk.
Grab my nuts. There we go.
Back.
Like, we can go.
I didn't do that. So,
Ooh.
I know that you were talking about obviously the fact that the suit.
What are you doing down there, little one?
But the way that I was. Stay today. The way that I was able to get it to work.
Come around the other side.
Recreating aspects of the circular.
There you are now.
Markings, lines, and runes.
I have a slight feeling that you might be disturbing their work if you stay underneath such a thing.
Essentially, so that way it's able
If you want to take it away, here's some nuts to incentivize it to get into your hand or something, and maybe take it away from here.
Ooh, what is this?
Some sort of nuts that Belle gave me, like peanuts, cashews, something along that line.
What am I supposed to do with these? Apologize.
Put them in your hand, it might incentivize the bird to get into it, and you can take it farther away from here.
Ah, they're looking for the nuts themselves. I see. Oh, come here, little one.
One of the things that I wanted to do is just like the human body, how it's able to continuously generate energy.
Righty then, let's see. Ooh, where's the little one gone? There it is. Ah, here we are. Ooh, I'm gonna figure out how to. Ooh, the knees. Alright then. He just sprinkles the nuts and seeds on the floor. There now.
Peck.
There you are, little one. Enjoy yourself.
Sorry.
I ended up learning some stuff. I'll just go over here.
Yes, please.
I ended up learning stuff about where that bow was going, and I decided not to get on. So, since I'm not doing the bow thing anymore, I figured I'd go.
Lovely.
Hello there, Willowan.
Hello there.
Hello.
Oh, Ori, how are you, dear friend? Ooh.
Oh, pretty good. I was just having a
The
little
gathering of the spirits.
kerfuffle with
really
William, and now I'm just resting.
Two old men.
Ah, I see.
Tire me out.
I see, yes, of course.
Forget the old woman.
Out of curiosity for you both, specifically for you, Willowan and Ori, the idea of a spirit sanctuary.
Ah.
Something that I'd like to see if I could get help from both of you, Clay and Earth, as well as all others who are interested in town, to see if there is a chamber or if we can create a chamber under the tree that would be large enough for spirits of all sizes, peoples of all sizes.
Underneath the tree.
Gather.
Within the roots. Yes, this could be possible. It would mean that I would have to tap into the tree itself in order to convince it to move the roots in a timely fashion and spread them in a way that we can create said chamber underneath. And with Ori's help to move the clay and dirt beneath it, I suppose we could solidify the surface underneath and create walls of brambles and stone and clay.
That's what I was thinking, yes. There was the idea of bringing maybe crystals down there that for the spirits to utilize.
Oh, what a delightful
if they
idea.
wish to help recharge some of the crystals in the town too.
Yes, I do enjoy that thought. What about you, Ori? What do you think?
I like it, but we gotta make sure there's space underneath there as well. That's.
Perhaps if we use
the underground system doesn't hit that, yeah.
Perhaps if we use the crystals themselves as not just housing permits for the spirits, but we also use them in order to sort of provide a natural light underneath.
Yeah.
Very
There's
well.
many ways we could go about this, but I wanted to approach you both because you both have the elements that can easily make this work.
That is true, yes. It is possible. And with time, it could take me quite a while to convince the tree to move its roots, but it is not impossible. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Although the tree itself belongs to the town here in Leafside, perhaps it would be best if we spoke to the people who sort of, I guess you could say, run the town and asked for their permission for this first, just in case they don't want us tampering with the tree itself.
Well, Wolfric is, I believe, the current captain of the guard. I mean, if you want to call him, if we want to bring it up to the bringing up it to the others, perhaps of the leadership.
Perhaps I shall ask Wolfric right now, since he is nearby. Ooh.
I did run the idea by Arvis about getting some of the vacant positions refilled.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Smoke. That was
We
when we were
also
investigating. It was right after.
Proposal is gonna go through too.
Okay.
She was in one of the small guard rooms. The doors open, sort of around a corner in that room.
I'm still trying to figure out where.
Alright. Well, I'd have to go and talk with Tail. Typically, they're pretty close together. I can ask her if Lily was with her or not. If so, then that's one thing. If not, that's another. And then we can work from there.
Wolfric, excuse me, sir. I apologize for disturbing you. When you have the moment, would you mind speaking to me for a brief bit? Me and Ori would like to propose something to you if you are willing to listen.
I'll make some time real quick.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You said you had, what, 2 things to say, though?
Oh dear, you could be suffocating them. Oh, careful now.
No, she's fine. She's fine.
Oof.
Don't worry. What did he say?
I merely asked him for a moment to speak. He was finishing up his conversation with another one of the metal-clothed people.
Why did one of the birds get bigger?
Oh, I fed it earlier. Look at that, it grew. How joyous.
Oh, holy crap.
Ooh, he is rotund. Look at him in all of his gloriousness.
Oh my word, it's angry. It's actually angry.
Oh, Ori! Oh, Ori! No! Oh, please!
He's not gonna. No, Ori won't. They're just stancing.
Oh, good. I thought they were actually angry at each other.
I win.
Oh, I suppose he wins.
I said I win, so I win.
Hey, Frey.
Oh my god, look at the. Oh, hit the very thing.
Oh no! Oh dear! Oh boy!
There, it'll be fine.
Oh.
It'll be fine.
What's up? I don't know if I'm coming over to see what's happening.
Oh no! Oh, careful! Don't move! I can handle this.
Are you sure?
Oh, don't worry now. Easy does it. Careful, little one.
Does its beak look like it's been, like, bent or anything like that?
It's a little chipped. He did run into the rock wall pretty hard.
I think you know this, but I am pumping healing magic into him.
Yeah, he's coming up. You can see he's getting better.
Ah, there we are.
Can you focus a little on the beak?
Yes. Oh, let me see your beak now, little one. And there we are. Perfect. Now you say you're sorry.
They charged me. I'm sorry, bird. Look at it. Look at it. It stands up on me.
Oh no.
Very well then. Oh, there he is. So, Wolfric, over this way, please. Ori!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, where did he go? He was just right behind me.
Right there.
What?
Right there.
Oh dear, oh goodness, I'm sorry.
Hey, honey.
Of course, let's see. Jasmine has been coming up and proposing the idea of a sanctuary for the spirits around here in town. And they came up with this wonderful idea of sort of having a small sanctioned chamber beneath the great tree here in the center of town. And I mentioned that this is quite possible. You see, I should be able to influence the tree to move its roots around in order to create space, and our dear friend Ori here can harden and resurface the clay in order to smooth the surfaces on the inside, provided a little bit of protection, so to say. We wanted to ask you first to see what your thoughts on this were, considering, well, you are, so to speak, in charge of this town, or at least partly in charge of it.
Yeah, Valerian is inside of that tower for hours on end. I honestly don't know how that man does it. I can tell you that it seems like a plan that might definitely be able to work. Given everything, it'd basically create a pretty sturdy structure that I think would work. Might save a little bit on terms of labor and potentially damaging the tree, too.
Indeed.
Not gonna act like I know the exact mechanisms, at least for clay. I have an earth affinity, so I can kind of sort of see how that'd work there, but...
Ah, perfect. I could use your help then.
You know, it'd work.
If you have an earth affinity, I can assist you in helping me sculpt the roots around the base of the tree. I will teach you everything that I know.
Might be a way to figure that out. We basically just have to start planning now.
Of course.
It'll probably take a little bit of time to clear everything with the rest of the town, so that way everyone knows it. So...
Indeed.
I think I can write that for you then.
I'd also like to propose a few options for that as well, because we can also use it to bring safe crystals over of various element types, spread out of course so that they don't interact, but ways for spirits of different elements, ones that may not even live and inhabit here, could come and find sanctuary should they wish for it. But also additionally, an idea was proposed that perhaps in some way the depleted crystals that we have, if they are corresponding to certain elements that the spirits hear, and if the spirits are willing to share their energies, can help recharge them. And also, I would be willing to help teach and share knowledge on spirits, so that people can be better informed.
I'm sure once we get a place settled, there'll be plenty of time to figure out what we kind of do with things.
Yes, I listened. We actually believe that it could very well be possible thanks with Willowan and Ori's here. Creating a chamber under the tree.
Oh, I could put little moss
certainly
beds
has-
beneath. It would be so pretty.
It certainly has the power to support a area that would be conducive to the comfort of spirits to be there.
Yes.
I'm sure both of you felt there's an overwhelming amount of earth there, not to the point that's causing imbalances, but the part that was most interesting to me is that it had a very reminiscent feeling to things out in the Vale, but less, well, without any of the other effects that plant life in the Vale tends to have.
The negative parts.
If anything, quite honestly, this is a bit of a wild shot. It made me think of the way that it was described how the forest used to be before it burned.
The forest. I've heard this before.
Yeah.
I remember hearing something about this recently. Something about the burning of a forest, but I don't recall ever seeing the Vale or the forest itself on fire. Would someone...
Long time ago.
About over 1,000 years ago. So unless you were alive at that time, you would not have
Oh
seen
my.
it.
No, I've
Vale still bears the scars of it.
I've only been moving around in this body for let's see now. A few months, I believe you call them, sequences of days.
Yes, so well before your time.
Indeed, it would be. Yes, quite a long time.
There's a horse on the loose.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm getting hydrated. Whose horse is that?
I believe it belongs to the farm.
Ooh, it's
There's a hand on it.
It's straight its path.
I'll go talk to her now.
Alright, if anything too, I can draft up some designs and see. We can bring it up and get people's inputs.
Yeah. Yeah, before we even think of touching a leaf on the tree, we should plan this out.
One
It need to
thing.
be done in a nice, slow process.
One thing I should make mention is that if we are to do this in the first place, in order for me to be able to spread the roots beneath the tree out properly in a timely fashion and comfortable enough for the tree, the stone surrounding it currently and in this vast area, quite a lot of that is going to have to be moved, and the grass and the dirt beneath it will have to be resoiled properly in order for the roots to be able to find their way around.
Yeah, Reese.
We'll have to take a little bit of
You
a
were hiding
look.
behind her. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm also very distracted. I'm sorry. There you are.
If there's anything I can do to help plan, please let me know.
I'll stop by Valerian, see what he thinks about it. If we get the okay from him, then I'll hopefully have some plans from Jasmine, and we can work from there.
Perfect. Yes, I'm quite excited.
If any of y'all have anything else, make sure next time we talk to get it to me so I can go over it.
Yeah, I can do that for you. I'll do that tonight, in fact. I'll start get that going.
Of course, yes.
Alright, I gotta get back to my guards. I'll keep that in mind, though.
Take care of yourself, Wolfric.
I'll try to.
I'm glad to hear that. Seems like there's, at least from the vibe I got, it's a good headway on making that an actual reality.
Yes. I think.
I know you've been thinking about this for a while, even before the tree's revitalization.
Yeah. Hopefully it will be beneficial to not just the spirits, but to everyone. That is the hope.
I was gonna say, I've seen what you can do. I'm fairly certain I've seen what you could do, and I mean, there's a number of us that could very easily
There's a
contribute
walking pair
to,
of pants.
making this process.
There was a walking pair of pants, I swear, I'm not crazy, I saw it. I promise. I'm not going senile quite yet.
No, it's
You sure about that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, to be fair, Ori was the one who helped rebuild the town after Elk's gang came in and destroyed a lot of it. All of this is a lot of his handiwork with the clay and all that.
Where the hell did he go?
I made this.
I see.
You know what home is, right?
Yeah.
Go home.
So proud.
You made this. It's not that we're not walking on part of you, right? Like this isn't like an extension of your body. Do you feel it when we walk on with it?
No, it's detached from me.
Oh, that's not quite nice.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, give me a hand, Ori. Oh, you've got it. Oh, you've got it.
What is your wisdom?
Also, the way that your head was also hiding raised.
Kill everyone.
Whoa, goodness.
I'm sorry.
Yes. She can't exactly control.
Or in the clay is a little bit
It's
darker.
whenever she can.
I can see that.
I recommended she talk to you.
We should not speak like that about the young ones here. There's no point in it.
Okay, so
It's unbecoming.
Oh, I see what you mean now. I see what you mean.
Oh, not quite, but somewhat close by it, yes.
What the heck was that?
No.
It had no hands.
Ori,
it had no legs.
after them.
I don't know if it'd be something that I would be able to instigate because, well,
I hope not
I
either.
feel like the magic that would most affect them, I use light, which I would.
The door is actually big enough. Oh, what is this place?
We were.
I don't know. I've just arrived and I don't know what that is.
Ah, yes.
You mean the ghostly individual?
Yes, the ghostly individual, yes. Could you just let him know that it's a bit important? I was asking just for a brief little note. So
Hello.
little tete-a-tete, of course.
That might have been the pants you saw floating around.
Do you need, so do you have the note or do you need someone to transcribe it?
Invisible man.
Transcribe it.
An actual invisible man.
Invisible man.
Technically too. Sure.
He's see-through.
Or would you prefer to do that?
If you wish to go for it, go for it.
Sure.
Actually, maybe perhaps I should write it. He would know my handwriting best, and it would feel more personal that way. Do any of you happen to have any paper, quills?
There should be some for spare use in one of the drawers over there.
Excellent. And do you all have wax seals and the seal itself?
Yeah,
Well,
it should be in the back.
Do you
Like
mind
a clay seal.
I'll see if I find him.
Wouldn't that smell after a little while?
Just be clay smell.
Oh, where did
I
the
suppose
beautiful
it is.
woman go? Let me see.
There are so many people hitting on the women around here. Strange.
Yeah, people in this town be loving women.
Fair enough. I can share my appreciation as well, but I suppose not to the same degree. Oh dear. What is going on?
Get these hands off me.
Attacked one of our residents.
Oh dear, no.
Nick, why?
I don't know. I'm gonna
Holding
my
him?
head over.
Or no?
I'm curious. No, he's like a.
Perfect. Grabs the back of your neck. No, you don't. Nix, you know me. You're going to calm down.
Telling someone to calm down doesn't make them calm. How about you show them fucking trust and just let them go for a second?
When they were on a murder spree to going after someone else?
No, I will
Oh,
not.
interesting.
And they just cut their arms.
That's not what I wanted
Actually,
to.
maybe trust only goes so far. Yeah, do whatever you want.
Did something happen?
Yes, that one there.
Oh dear.
Back off.
No, little one, please. Stop. That's enough out of you, please. Stop that. There's no need for any violence. Please.
Hey!
Please. Ah! 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 Ah!
What the fuck is the rest of the guard right now?
I don't know.
I can heal you. Stay back.
Oh. What is happening?
Sally. Nyx is back in town and she's been attacking people. That's Nyx right there. That's hurting Arona and Raze.
I can create a wall towards the inside the medic.
I've been stabbed in the side. Willow's been burned.
Am I heard?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening next, but please, we need you to calm down.
Jasmine.
Yeah.
Shall I put a wall in front of the staircase?
You're fine.
I can ensure that they don't get in.
There's a lot of us here who can ensure that. You're fine.
Very well. Oh.
Is your hands okay?
They're charred. I've never seen them like this.
She's gonna use healing magic through her winds. She's gonna heal.
The charcoal kind of just the charcoal just kind of starts sort of like falling off, and little bits and pieces of the bark and wood start to get replaced, but he's leaving basically a pile of like dust on the floor when you do this.
Don't let them drop.
That's fine.
Maybe put them on a seat somewhere.
There you go.
Is what's going on? Is anybody?
Yeah, my side. I got it though.
Why were they so much?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The red woman there with the wings just started attacking people for no reason. We were trying to hold her back from harming anyone, but...
Why Lens was being attacked by this person?
Unless Lens did something to her before.
You got burned, huh?
Jasmine helped, but... Yes, it did not feel good.
I can imagine. I've been hit with light right in the wing before. It's not a fun experience when you get hit with your counter.
With me, if you don't mind.
I'll take care of you.
She's hurt too.
I got
You
her.
hurt too? Okay, yeah, please take care.
I got her.
Was anybody else hurt in this incident?
You sure?
This is all I only know from what I saw coming in.
You wish.
Okay, we need to get
Willowan
this
got
replaced.
burned. They were stabbed a lot.
I got stabbed in my side. I'm fine. I feel good.
Okay, I need you to carry her with me. If do you mind? Can you carry her at all?
No, let me.
Okay.
You're already hurt. I can help.
Okay, anyone, we just need to get her safe to make sure she doesn't hurt anybody else, nor herself. So we need to carry her.
Raze has got it.
Mr. Gaskins, you were the one in charge of sleep. Please come with me as well.
You want me with you too, Sally?
Make sure there's someone people can't get to.
Oh, how unfortunate.
Moving quite quickly. I thought I was going to need the sleep potion for a moment.
Don't you
Where did they go?
They've been taken by the guards for now. Let the guards deal with it. Don't get into trouble over... He can't
I'm
stop
busy
us.
tonight.
I can still feel the scorch marks.
What? Okay. What happened to you, big guy?
Sally go?
Yes, I'm quite all right now. But the red one with the many appendages, she lit her hands on fire and touched my bark with them. Set me on fire for a short period.
Let's see if I can potentially help that with the burn salve a bit.
I don't believe it would be very helpful for my state. Jasmine did her best to heal the properties already. I suppose you could say that it's just phantom pain now.
I see.
Oh, gee. Why must they always be so violent?
It seems like this may be something out of the ordinary from what they were saying.
I hope so, truly.
I'm sorry
Either,
what happened.
either way, I hope she's alright. Or I hope they're all alright.
Likewise.
I see then.
Technically, I would be Rapunzel, and respectfully, you would yank out my fucking hair.
If you probably use your horn.
Well, you have before.
Bunch of stuff. We got bunch of healers. We got different religious people. We got fighters, mostly physical. We got magic healers. Three. Me. One of them works at the clinic over in that direction, and the other is pretty good.
Ooh. Alrighty, I think that's enough. I need to get off and eat. I'm hungry.